I think he said Whiteman Park is a hoot. Come to EnviroFest 2024. Learn about Whiteman Park's birds and discover ways to improve your sustainability with hands-on workshops and demonstrations. Plus, there'll be market stalls, food trucks and heaps of kids' activities. EnviroFest 2024 at Whiteman Park on March 23 from 10 till 3. You'd be wise to go to whitemanpark.com.au.
Wake up.
Get ready.
Get through the morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
Fitzy Fridays. Fitzy Fridays. Da, 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 da. Fitzy Fridays.
Oh, yes, the absolute best time of the week. We've said that since day dot. Now, Joe, it's before we speak to the beautiful and courageous Ryan Fitzgerald.
Yep.
Just a little bit of housekeeping. So yesterday we were doing a promo that was going to run throughout the day, just talking about what we were going to do today.
So for those who don't know, a promo are the things that run throughout the day. They're obviously pre-recorded.
Yeah. Didn't quite go to plan when we were trying to spruik our mate Fitzy. Our other favourite South Aussie, Fitzy. And as we know, I mean, situations like that where beautiful nicknames are born. So, ladies and gentlemen, please say good morning to Ryan Fisty Fitzgerald. Good morning, Fisty.
My heart skipped a beat yesterday. I thought, oh no, the story's finally out. You know, I was when I got delisted, I was doing it tough financially. I couldn't pay my mortgage. Dave was a lovely guy. Next thing you know. Next thing you know, Jody and Hazy are talking about it. That's out everywhere. But no, you can call me Fisty. I've been called worse. You know, I was after the 5K kilometre time trial. I was shitsy there for a while. So I think I definitely wasn't a fighter back in the day, so it couldn't have been because I was quick with my hands.
No, wasn't really that. We posted it if you want to check it out. It's on the Jody and Hazy Instagram page. But the funny part is, Fitzy, Hazy said it, and then I got the giggles and couldn't regroup, and I was, berated by my producer. However, at the time you thought you called him Fizzy, didn't you?
I thought I said Fizzy. And then when we replayed it and I heard it for the first time, geez, Fitzy, I had to lie down. I needed a glass of water.
It was, and then there was this moment where Hazy was just over you laughing.
I know.
Come on, let's get out of here. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Hurry up.
Fizzy, why is that funny?
I know.
Oh, Fisty, that is funny.
And because I got the uncontrollable giggles, you're getting mad at me because I couldn't spit out my words without really realising what you said. So apologise is the point.
Oh, sorry, everybody.
I am more than happy to have Fisty Fridays.
Yeah.
We can do. And can somebody please drop that? What was the king of Portalunga South before? Please drop that. All right, or else I'm not coming back next week. You can call me Fisty all you want. Please take that out.
That is newsreader Abby. Blame her for that one.
Take it out, please.
There we go.
We'll
Watch
have a
this
word
space.
with her. Hey, Fitzy, we were talking a little earlier in the show actually about the things that you used to get back in the day real cheap, like your school lunch orders and that sort of stuff. Like, you know.
Oh, yeah. Is this the prices at Adelaide Oval?
Yeah,
What is
it's
it
out of
for
control.
a bucket of chips? What, $6.80 or something?
Virgin
Yeah.
towards $7. It's outrageous.
Oh my God!
Good chips though.
Do you remember at primary school when you ordered 50 cents worth of choc buds, you got 50 choc buds?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
50.
Yeah.
1 cent each. And then, I remember lunch orders were so good when you could smell it coming down the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
And, we used to get the crumb sausage.
Oh.
Do you remember
German
crumb
treat.
sausages?
Yeah.
Which also, when you became a teenager, if you went down the beach, you'd get one of those as well. But
It's so true, though.
it is. It's really hard. It definitely kills the mood, that's for sure.
Fitzy,
And
I
that's how I
remember.
became Fisty Friday.
It's all coming out. I can't wait for this memoir.
I used to get a chocolate milk, a crumb sausage, and 50 choc buds. Like that was just, you could get that for around about $3.
Yeah, I remember walking home from Ogilvy High School, which was an all-girls school in downtown Hobart, Fitzy, and I'd stop at the corner store and get 50 cents worth of chips, and you've never seen so many chips in your life.
You couldn't finish it.
Crazy. It's ridiculous now. You don't enjoy the footy as much when you have to pay $6.80 for a bucket of chips. It's no good.
Yeah, I mean, I love that you're pretending like you're not in a box every time you go to the footy.
There's people desperately trying to buy you beers as well.
I feel so sorry for all the peasants out there. No, I have been a peasant my whole life.
Oh, dearie me. Fitzy, thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry about what happened during the week with your nickname. I apologise on behalf of Hazy, myself.
I was a bit disappointed that you didn't change the opener on it. You guys are usually onto that.
Yeah, that's true.
Onto it.
That's certainly something for next week. So just a quick decision. Fisty or Shitsy? What are we going with?
Just call me Ryan.
Thanks, Rhino. Catch you next week.
I think he said Whiteman Park is a hoot. Come to EnviroFest 2024. Learn about Whiteman Park's birds and discover ways to improve your sustainability with hands-on workshops and demonstrations. Plus, there'll be market stalls, food trucks and heaps of kids' activities. EnviroFest 2024 at Whiteman Park on March 23 from 10 till 3. You'd be wise to go to whitemanpark.com.au.
Jodes, can we just for a second talk about love?
Love is in the air.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, all right, give me some space. How good's love?
Oh, we love love.
Oh, and your partner in particular, Greg, is just, he's top shelf, isn't he?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been together for now?
Oh, shizen. We got married in 2011.
Wow. Oh, that's right, in Bali, and he was wearing thongs.
Wow. I thought you loved love.
Yeah, love.
Why are you shatting on love and our wedding?
Did he really wear thongs?
Yes, he did
Yes.
wear thongs.
No, I'm all for love. I was just
Married
chatting
near
on the wedding.
beach. Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. Next time he'll wear some sort of, I don't know, boot.
Yes, a beautiful sort of brown leather Windsor Smith,
Yeah.
if let's be precise. How did you guys meet?
We met at work.
there
So
you
he
go.
worked in sales upstairs at my old joint and I worked downstairs.
Yeah. See, that makes sense.
Mm.
I met my beautiful wife, Cara, at a pub
Of course you
at
did.
the Prince Albert Hotel on a Friday night.
Were you playing at
I
the
was
time?
playing at the time. I was absolutely bashing out probably a beautiful cover Wonderwall. Got her over the line. So a study's just been released,
Yes.
and the traditional places that people would meet their significant others used to be work, through family, university, and pubs.
Okay.
In no particular order.
Yeah.
So that's us. And let's not age us, but now the kids coming through, everything's just a little bit different. Welcome to producer Zoe.
Come on.
If you're looking for Mr. Right, where's the first place that you would go?
Hinge, probably.
Hinge. See?
Hinge.
That's what the new study suggests. Now everybody is straight away.
But wait,
Swipe.
is that the swipe right one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Hinge is more relationshipy. You know, that's why I'd go Hinge when I'm looking for Mr. Right.
Okay. And what's the other one? What's that more about?
Tinder, that's Mr. Right now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. What about Grindr? So you're the younger generation.
Yeah.
We're the older generation. Abs, I feel like you're somewhere in the middle. So where did you used to go to meet boys versus now? Has it changed over the journey?
Yeah, 100%. I used to work in hospitality and it was so easy to meet boys because you give... You would just...
They loved you.
This is what I used to do. Hopefully my old bosses aren't listening. You give them free drinks. So, yeah, pubs definitely. Now it's apps. But I don't get frustrated, but it's annoying. Like, you go to the
Yes,
shops. You go to the shops or you go to the pub or whatever, and men are literally sitting on their phone on dating apps. And you just think, like,
That's
look
weird.
up.
Look around.
Look around.
Look around. There's Abby in the middle of Coles with her trolley with her bananas in the front.
Yeah.
Isn't
She's
that
got this aura around her because she's just glowing.
I don't eat bananas, but anyway.
No, isn't that a sign though that you're single? I thought that was a thing.
Maybe I need
God.
to start eating bananas then.
That's why Abby's carrying a pineapple upside down as we speak. Is there like for younger people these days, do you think there's a bit of a social anxiety in terms of meeting people face to face versus what they used to be?
Yeah, I think so. My ex and I met on Hinge, matched on Hinge, but neither of us ever made the first move. So it took running into each other in Adelaide and going, oh, you're that guy, for us to actually get talking.
God, I'm so
definitely.
confused. So you matched on Hinge and then what happened?
We chatted and no one made let's hang out. So then we just happened to run into each other and got lucky.
Both need to grow some balls.
Okay, wait. Let's just go back on the tapes then. Then we hung out and both got lucky. Is that what you just said?
No?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't know.
It is time for Jodie's diary.
It is.
Give us a theme. What have we got?
Oh, you like the theme this week because we're going back to your roots, and that is your country roots. So you obviously grew up in in somewhere that no one's ever heard of ever.
What are you saying automatically when I say I grew up in a town called Beckham with a population of 65? It doesn't automatically resonate with you?
Well, okay. Can you not say the population because I've actually pointed it out in the opening part of the diary?
Oh, okay.
And it's vastly different to what you just said.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Vastly different. Much, much less.
All right. Well, here's Jodie's diary for this week. Enjoy, especially you country folk out there. Yeehaw.
Jodie's diary.
Dear Diary, as we all know, Hazy grew up in a rural community of 16 people north of Wagga Wagga and rode a merino sheep to school. And this week, the animals went nuts on his farm. We were introduced to our new Fluorio milk supplier at the Say Good Day, Have a Latte and Stay for a Nay cafe. Meet Jodie the cow.
There she is. Look at that gorgeous cow, Jodie. Oh, how was your weekend, Jodes? Really? That's outrageous.
Thanks.
All right, Jodie is now getting on all fours and she's going to milk Jodie. Go for it, Jodes.
And apparently they weren't the only teats I was getting out. And I grabbed a dress and I forgot that it's quite booby.
Yep.
And so I put it on and I walked out and I showed my boss and I said, this is a bit low cut, isn't it? She went, mm-hmm. So then I had to raid Tiff, who's the weather girl. Yeah. I had to raid her wardrobe. She's a very small human being, like super tiny. So I basically presented the sport on Friday with the whole back zip undone.
Yeah. What about the moment as well where Jodie's boobs popped out live on television and there was a couple of stars covering the nipples?
Yeah.
Like Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake, Super Bowl-esque.
What a coincidence.
It was crazy.
Yeah, and it happened right as I was throwing to a Reds package as well.
Yeah. Oh, you're not interested in the Reds? Well, now you are.
Our security peacock, the General, released his first single and it went straight to the top of the country music charts.
I'm a peacock, working at the cafe, say good day, have a latte and stay for a nay.
Diary, Jodie the cow had plenty of mates on the property, including Andrew Horse Hayes.
And you've seen me fall asleep while I've been standing up before. Because I can do that. I can absolutely.
Fitzy also dropped in to visit the animals.
Our other favourite South Aussie, Fitzy.
Loosen the chin strap there, horse.
Or you're listening out for a particular party tune, and it was that. KC and the Sunshine Band. No, that's a completely different band. Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves. Casey and the Sunshine Band, like, excuse me very much. We didn't sing that.
Wow. Have we played them on Nova ever?
Oh, I don't know.
That's absolutely right, Andrew.
Now, you absolutely need to know this. Tickets are absolutely free.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Absolutely.
They're completely free.
Do you want to just jam another absolutely in that one sentence?
Absolutely, I do. Absolutely free.
Meantime, Jodie's still milking Jodie.
Wow, that's coming out. That's quite plentiful, isn't it?
And we asked the question, what domestic chores get you, well, milking the cow, so to speak?
When he cleans the roof gutters, that is like chef's kiss. That is something I will never be doing.
Yes.
Like when he's pulling the leaves out, it's like he's essentially like kissing your neck kind of vibes.
What a guy. And so what happens?
The gutters.
What happens from there, Ash? I don't want to get too detailed and personal, but
hang on.
like, are you storing it? Does he know what it does to you, or you just sort of keep it to yourself?
I'll just say they're not the only gutters that get cleaned.
Yes. There we go.
Aren't gutters sexy? Certainly got horse up and about.
Are you saying that when Greg when he comes out of the shower and he's holding his towel, but he's not holding, if you know what I mean, that doesn't impress you? How is that not impressive?
While he does the helicopter.
So to Jodie the cow.
Jodie is now getting on all fours and she's going to milk Jode. Go for it, Jode.
The General.
There's only one thing I can say to you, I'm a peacock.
And our mate Fitzy.
Fitzy.
Go off this weekend, kings and queens. All my love, Jodie.
Let's get ready to rumble. Round one. Ladies and gentlemen, Battle of the Bangers.
I don't think two people have ever hated each other more in one single space. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fierce, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's aggressive, and it's not just constant taunts. It gets a little bit physical every now and then.
Definitely does not get physical.
A little bit of push and shove.
We all know who's going to win a physical battle between you and me. I'm like half your
Who?
size.
Who's going to win?
You.
Yeah, but you're a crazy netballer.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You bite, scratch, kick,
Full hair.
pull hair. Yeah, you pull my
Stand
hair.
on toes.
What do you think I'm balding? Jones has been pulling my hair out.
Oh, dear. Okay, 2 songs this week. We had our theme, and that was, well, footy pump-up songs.
Yeah.
I came to the table with Foo Fighters. Very hard to beat in this space, Foo Fighters.
Oh, good song. The Pretender. I just saw something as well on my social media. It's Dave Grohl rocking out to U2 at the Sphere.
Cool.
They're singing Beautiful Day, and he's up on the top level just absolutely rocking out. There's something very special about watching a rock star rocking out to someone else's music.
Very true.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. And thank you for enhancing the case for Foo Fighters.
Yeah, but hang on. You got Beautiful Day or The Pretender by
Nah.
Dave Grohl's very, very cool. That's up against an absolute classic. You know, when Linkin Park and Jay-Z teamed up. Oh, yep. That is an absolute Tunosaurus.
Oh, 62% to 38 at the moment. We don't know which way, though.
Which way do you think it's going? I have no idea either, by the
I
way.
would hope mine,
Yeah.
but who's to say?
Sometimes it's really hard to predict.
Oh, you're talking to a woman who went Hero by Mariah Carey last week and got absolutely thumped.
Yeah, but...
Like literally my pants were down around my ankles after that.
I know, and you had no right to even get close. And for anyone that voted last week for Hero, what's going on? You want to talk about it?
Well, maybe they were hurt as a small child. Who knows?
Maybe. But also, you've chose The Pretender by Foo Fighters before.
Yeah.
And it lost to
Life is a highway.
Tommy
Yes.
Cochran, Life is a Highway.
I should have quit after that. I should have thrown in the Battle
hard
of the
to read.
Bangers towel.
It's really, really hard to read, isn't it? All right, get voting at Jodie and Hazy on Instagram. We're going to reveal the winning song at 8 o'clock. It's very tight as well, 4 apiece.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Start your Friday right.
Here's what you're waking up to, Adelaide.
In the news today.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
What's in the news today?
Your post-snooze news.
Well, first and foremost, Jodes, you're waking up to some pretty delicious weather. 29 degrees.
Nice.
Perhaps a shower a little bit later on, but that's the best way to kick into a Friday. Just hovering around 30. Not too hot, not too cold. Sure, if you want to take your shirt off and go for a run on the torrents, I'm not going to judge you. Hell, I'll join you.
Don't have to ask him twice, folks. Hey, Abby in the news just mentioned then the price rises at Adelaide Oval. So let's give you a little sense of what's happening. So a full-strength beer back in 2021 was $8.50. Now it's $9.90. I'm not a beer drinker, so does that feel steep?
Yeah, yes and no. Because now $10 for a beer when you go out is very, very normal.
Okay.
But at the same time, yeah, look, if you were trying to get yourself into a situation where you'd had a heap of beers under your belt,
Yep.
I wouldn't be going to the football trying to do that. Maybe go somewhere else before you get to the football. I don't know, but also at the same time, do it responsibly.
Yep.
I shouldn't have said any of that.
None of it.
No.
Take it all back. It's fine. It's not live. Don't worry about it.
Okay, good.
So a pie in 2021 was $4.50. Now it's $5.70.
Yep.
And a bottled water was $4.50. Now it's $5.40.
Oh, okay.
House wine, for those who like to partake, $7.50. And now it's $9.
Wow. Okay. That's a big increase.
Yep.
And I always wonder about just who's really policing how big the serve is.
Yes.
Feels like they're pretty small serves. Do you know what I mean?
Well, they serve them in those little thimble glasses.
Yeah.
At least I guess when you go to a pub, you get like a decent sized wine glass and they've got the line, so there's a pure measurement there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
We don't know to do this thing where we really show our age, but dead set. I remember back in my day.
Yes.
Playing footy as a youngster. It wasn't even called Auskick back then. But then afterwards, you'd go get a hamburger with a lot, no tomato, because tomato for some reason in my little brain was gross back then. Some chips, chocolate, and also like a big thing of Coke.
Yeah.
There's no way. You're getting change from $10. 100%.
Yeah. I'm so scared to work in this space in terms of how much I used to pay maybe for my lunch order
You ready?
back in prom.
20 cents.
It wasn't 20 cents. It wasn't 20, but I do
What sort of
remember
currency
buying.
we talking?
I do remember buying 20 cents mixed lollies, where you got like this massive bag of mixed lollies for 20 cents. That was cool.
Yeah, you get cobras and all sorts of things.
Yeah, but you could honestly you remember when you used to write out in a texter on a brown paper bag your lunch order? We're probably talking a pie and a strawberry milk and a packet of chips for I don't know, like
Here we go.
under $4.
Did your lunch bags have, was it printed on there or did you just handwrite it?
No, you hand wrote it.
Okay. We had handwritten. Oh, sorry, we had printed ones. You just ticked
Ooh.
what you wanted. You put your notes there, please add sauce or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Geez, we're holding off here, absolutely.
I'm waiting for it.
Good on us.
No. Do you know what? I don't care. Go your hardest. Go on then. You got?
Did they have Glad wrap back then? I'm just joking. We're just having fun purely because it's Friday. Can we do this though, Joe? It's 13, 24, 10. What did you used to get that was a steal?
Yeah.
And now everything's changed.
Yeah.
So just going out and having a couple of beers now, even if you go out by yourself, just to have a couple of beers to unwind.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name the place, but I'll say that I went to a sample game. It was on a Friday night, so you can sort of work out which club it was because they play a lot of the games on a Friday night.
Yeah.
2 beers, it was a craft beer. 2 pints.
Yeah.
$36.
Wow.
And I had to go back.
That is ridiculous.
The first time in my life I had to go back and I went back to the bar Keep and I said, excuse me, great establishment by the way.
Yeah.
Just want to clarify something. Did I just pay $36 for 2 beers?
Yeah.
To which she said, yes, it's pretty expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I said, that's something we can both agree on.
Can we just go back to ordering lunch at school? So when you were on the farm, how did it work? If you felt like a steak sandwich or something, did you just walk out in the back paddock and go point to a cow and go, I have that one?
Absolutely. The cow could see it coming too. You could just tell in its voice. Oh, geez, something's going on here.
That is horrible.
Fresh.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, okay. You can mercilessly rip me for my age, and I rip him for growing up on a farm with 8 people in the entire town, and I get in trouble.
No, I was saying about going out and picking the cows.
As we always say, from paddock to plate, fresh. Should see producers are.
She's a
But
vegetarian.
I would assume that, Jodes, back in your day.
Oh, yeah.
Back in your day, it was like the father worked, the mum stayed at home. So why wasn't she packing your lunch?
Oh,
every day?
excuse me very much. My mother was a nurse and worked night shift every single evening. Thank you. Don't you dare bring Colleen into this. How very dare
We love
Colleen is a saint, by the way.
Yeah, we
Yes.
do love
Yes, how very dare you
Take
ask.
it back.
Colleen. So what else? What else did you used to get?
Nothing. No.
Was it like 10 cents for a sausage roll?
13, 24, 10. Can we take a little trip down memory lane, please?
Yep.
What did you used to get that was an absolute steal, but now, given the times they are changing,
Yes.
you just can't afford it anymore?
Cannot afford it.
Oh, Joes, we're taking a little trip down memory lane
We are.
because this is off the back of the price hike at Adelaide Oval. Your stock standard beer's gone up almost $1, and everything across the board since 2021.
We just want to go back to the good old days where things were so damn cheap before the whole cost of living crisis, etc., etc.
Yeah. What used to be a steal, but now it's just a little bit too steep. Let's go to Danny. Good morning to you, Danny.
Hi, everyone.
What do you used to pay, Danny?
So we used to spend school holidays with my grandmother, and it's really going to show my age because we filled our pockets with 1 cent and 2 cent coins.
Yes.
And we'd go to the local deli, and every single lolly was 1 cent.
That's amazing.
Oh, brilliant.
The other day I went to the supermarket. I bought a packet of snakes, 8 snakes in that packet. It cost me $6.
Oh,
That's
my
ridiculous.
God. Outrageous.
That is outrageous.
Isn't
Crazy.
it? And we were just saying here, even lollies when they're on special, they're still $5 now.
Yeah, and they say it's half price. It never is.
It never is. Thank you,
Ridiculous.
Danny. Thank you so much. Liz from Strathalbyn. What did you used to pay back in the day that you can't afford now?
Well, I had 10 cents left over from my school bus fare, so I used to scab the old brown 2 cent coin in the playground and could buy an apple turnover.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful way to get through the afternoon.
10-cent apple turnover. How good.
10 cent. Now, what do you reckon you're going for an apple turnover now at your stock standard bakery? That's upwards of $5 or $6.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Easily 6.
Do you know how much it is now, Liz?
No, I don't.
Liz, and I bet you that tasted like the best thing in the whole entire world.
It was. And fresh cream.
Fresh cream. Now it just comes out of a can, doesn't it, in that situation? Well done. Thank you. Kylie from Andrews Farm, what did you used to pay back in the day?
30 cents for a McDonald's ice cream cone.
Oh!
Yes.
I'm just trying to think, how long ago was that, Kylie?
I don't know, but I can't afford them now. Obviously, I don't know how much they are.
What do they charge now?
Yeah,
I actually
$1.
can't remember. 6. Oh, yeah, it's up a lot.
it's around about $1 because that's one of the go-to treats for my kids.
Is it?
Or Macca's
Yeah.
cone, and you go through in the drive and you're like, wow, I did the same thing, Kylie. I'm like, remember when it was 30 cents I used to get to?
Yes.
used to be able to get the flake as well for 60.
Oh, yes, what a bargain. If you brought a flake on its own, it's like $3 now, isn't it?
Yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah, and also, do they still do the sundaes, like the caramel sundaes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yum.
Absolutely. Carly, it sounds like we should all head to Macca's sometime and have a bit of
an ice cream sundae party. Thank you. Oh, look who it is.
Look who it's trouble.
Look who's called. Adsy. Wow.
Hey, how are you guys?
Oh, more importantly, how are you after the Fringe Fiesta last night, Adsy?
I'm feeling pretty rough.
So you should be,
Pretty
Adsy.
rough.
So if you're just tuning in for the first time, Adsy's a very, very good friend of the show. We speak to you quite regularly. And we got to meet you in the flesh last night, Adsy, and I think it's fair to say that you absolutely turned one on.
Always do, mate, always do.
I walked out on stage for the very first time and Adsy was up the front yelling out, "Do the moonwalk!"
Did you like Jodes' moonwalk there, Adsy?
Oh, yeah. She looked like a sneaky cat, but it was good.
Sneaky cat, like cat in the hat. Adsy, what did you use to get back in the day for a bargain?
It was a bit like the first caller. You used to be able to go to the deli and get these little ghost drops. They're 5 cents each, and you've got all different colours, and they make your tongue go whatever colour the lolly was.
Yeah.
So fun.
I don't know if you'd remember them, but...
Yep. Traditionally, I think it was blue, red and green, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one. Then they brought out black and stuff like that. But, yeah, you don't get them anymore. Like that lady said, a bag of mixed lollies these days like $2 or $3.
Yeah.
I want to know, as a kid, is there anything better than changing the colour of your tongue?
Oh, jeez.
Nah, definitely not.
What about the street credit you get around the playground when you've got a different coloured tongue? Crazy.
I wonder if Adsy's tongue turned into the colour of Bundy last night.
Yeah, what colour was your tongue, Adsy?
No, it was Johnny Walken.
Johnny Walken, sorry, my fault.
Oh,
Adsy, thank you so much for coming last night. It was an absolute cracker.
Thanks for having us, guys. It was awesome.
Anytime.
Our next guest is a good old-fashioned Golden Grove boy who shot to fame on Australian Idol with a big heart, big voice and a big fro. He's dominated the charts with 9 top 10 albums and, by his own admission, many, many, many more questionable outfits on The Voice. He's married to the beautiful Jules, who birthed 2 magnificent boys, Hudson and Archie, and he's just released a stunning new single called Antidote. Please welcome to the studio, Guy Theodore Sebastian.
Guy, welcome. Thanks for chatting to us. And we can say this as well, even though you've been away for a long time. A good South Australian boy.
Oh, I'll always be South Australian. Always.
Good Golden Grove boy.
Yes. I spend most of my time now in Hampstead Gardens where my little brother lives. So I always crash at his joint. Getting home a little bit to watch the Crows this year. So, yeah, I'll see you guys soon.
So, obviously, you agree to do a song together, you and Sam Fisher, and you've got a home studio. So, you just come around to my house, just knock on the door.
Yeah. He came over and, I had this idea after my drummer's wedding. My drummer said... this thing where he said, "Oh, you're the antidote to all my problems," and it was such a beautiful thing to say to someone. And I was like, "Oh, antidote, that's such a nice thing." And my guitarist had texted me the next day. He's like, "Hey, you should really write something, along the lines of Andy's speech last night." And so I wrote this chorus, and then Sam came around the next day and I played it for him. And what usually happens, we chatted for hours just about, because I was asking him about his song, and I was like, "I added your song, This City." What was it, a year and a half? And only then did it blow up. Like, only after a year and a half did it blow up. And he told me the story. He almost quit. He was dropped by his label, by his manager. He was broke. And then some TikToker uploaded This City and it blew up. And then he's doing like duets with Demi Lovato and everyone else. And it's funny how it changed so quickly over something like that just gives you a sudden platform. And so we wrote this song sort of like it's like a love song to music.
Yeah.
It's, just saying how music has really turned our lives around and always been there for us. And it's something whatever is taken away from us, no one can take that away.
One thing I really love about you is I don't know if unpredictability with your music, because when we think about some of your hits, and then obviously everyone knows Battle Scars, and then you put out a song that's really, really slow, but then you'll put out a song like Choir, which is up and about, but the subject is really, really deep. So if I'm at your gig, I'm like, what's he going to do next? Am I going to be dancing, or am I going to be sitting there? It feels which direction we're going to go, but it's actually it's a huge strength.
I've always said, when I sit down to write a song, I only really have one sort of northern star or guiding light that I operate with, and that's of a song if it doesn't either move you or make you want to move. And it's, I know that covers all bases, but like if it doesn't actually make me be in an emotional space, or if it doesn't, make me want to just smile and like light up my morning, what's the song really for? There are other artists that do landscape songs, where it's like you put it in the background and it sets a mood. I just don't want to be a mood singer. I don't want to be a mood artist, like I sort of want people to, either pay attention to the lyrics, find their own like thing in it, or I just want to have it feel good, like have it put them in a good mood or something. I want them to, just feel something.
I definitely know now that the next time I have people over for dinner and I want some background music, I won't go, hey, Google, play Guys Trust. I won't do that to you. It's funny, just Taylor Swift for a moment. I was reading that has a dead day, what she calls a dead day. She's so exhausted that Hazy, she just lies in bed all day and does nothing, doesn't get dressed, just eats food.
Gets the cheesels, puts them on the chest, gets on the couch and just spaces out.
For you, though, as the father of two boys, they wouldn't let you have a dead day, would they? Unless you're playing Fortnite with them.
It's funny because it's just different, like throughout my life of touring. When they were babies, they would come along, and now they're at school and they're, my 12-year-old, he's got his own life. Like he had his AFL trials last night, and he's, they've got their own thing. So when I go away now, like when I tour, I can't even bring them along. They've got like stuff. And when I'm home, I'm pretty much just an Uber driver. Like I'm just going to every sports game, and but yeah, it's just so different. Like but I do relate to that dead day thing. Like when I'm on tour, like I'll do a regional tour, for example, and I might do 6, and I might do 8 in a row or something, and it's just literally you're sitting there, and it's not always for energy physically, it's just so that your voice heals. Like your voice is a muscle. I've smashed it for over 2 hours, and all my songs are very high and hard to sing. So I'm literally tearing apart chords. They need that physical time to actually heal. So I will lay in bed pretty much as long as I can. When I'm on a regional tour, I'll play golf. Because that's the best thing for me.
You have to play on tour, because in my house, I don't let my husband use Jules. Like, mate, you're home. You're not going to play golf.
Exactly. No, when I'm on tour, I always say, like, because Jules will sometimes ring up and she's like, oh, babe, you've had like X amount in a row. You must be so tired. I'm like, no, I'm good. She's at home doing all of the kid stuff, doing her job, which she works so hard on. She's literally juggling everything, and I'm just on tour, like playing golf. I definitely, I did not draw the short straw, and but I feel like now in life, like she's got the tougher job being at home.
Guy, we love this single. We love that it's such an incredible combination as well. Guy Sebastian with Sam Fisher. You'll say he's got a better voice than you, but that's ridiculous. You guys are genuinely crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It's called Antidote, and we're smashing it here at Nova, and so we should. So thank you so much for the chat this morning.
I appreciate it.
We're going back in time. Hazy's on this daisy.
Not much going on today. Yeah, just another day, another day. It's like, hang on a second. Check the calendars, ladies and gentlemen. Is that Friday?
Whoa, it is! Come on! Hey, get out of your coffin, you corpses. Let's take a little trip down memory lane, eh? Thanks to On This Daisy. Friday, it's the 15th of March. Let's go back to 1975. William James Adams Jr. was born in LA, California. Today's his 49th birthday.
Is he only 49?
Do you think he's older?
Well, I don't know. He's just achieved a little bit.
Yeah, they all start young, though. All the musician stuff, it's ridiculous.
I love his affirmative name, though, like Will I Am, not Will I Ain't, or Will I'm Not, or Will I Can't,
Or Will I Now? We can beat each other. 1972, The Godfather, the movie, premiered in New York. I don't know if I'm definitely on the outside of this one. I've never seen The Godfather.
I've never seen The Godfather.
Oh, look at that.
All I know, there's something about a horse and a head on someone's pillow. I don't know, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, does a horse have a sleepover?
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, isn't it cute?
I'd let a horse sleep in my bed if we had the room.
Yeah, and you two could really get to know each other because you're both horses.
Yeah, that's exactly right. This movie sounds nice. I might see it with the kids. 2001, Test cricket's longest winning streak came to an end when Australia was defeated by India. Australia had achieved a record run of 16 consecutive wins. And then from there, there'll always be the debate. When was the greatest era for the Australian cricket team?
Oh, the greatest era? Well, the underarm bowling palaver.
I'm talking about best team. Like you're talking about the Invincibles versus that team led by
Oh, sorry. I chose this moment to bring up the darkest point in Australian cricket history.
We've only just got over that.
I know. I don't think we have. I think the Kiwis have still always got it in the back of their mind.
Oh, guys, and so they should. What a disgusting moment. Number one song on March 15th in 2015, One Last Time by Ariana Grande. Small but mighty she is.
I think he said Whiteman Park is a hoot. Come to EnviroFest 2024. Learn about Whiteman Park's birds and discover ways to improve your sustainability with hands-on workshops and demonstrations. Plus, there'll be market stalls, food trucks and heaps of kids' activities. EnviroFest 2024 at Whiteman Park on March 23 from 10 till 3. You'd be wise to go to whitemanpark.com.au.